Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 29th, and today is the memorial of St. Paul VI. This is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. I'm Matthew Handley. Father Mitch Pacwa has some thoughts about the crisis at the southern border. But first, your local weather and this news. Late last night, Wayne State University released a statement on the current encampment on Golan Mall on campus. President Kimberly Andrews Espy, Board of Governors Chair Shirley Stancato, and Vice President of Government and Community Relations Patrick Lindsay invited the pro-Palestinian protesters to meet with them. The school also released this video showing the protesters refusing to go because of the presence of President Espy.
Would you like to meet with yourself and the government?
Not with the president.
We want a meeting with the president to be an open meeting, and this is a conversation. It's an icebreaker. It's not the meeting we want.
So the president is offering to give you her time and attention right now, and Governor Stancato. So I just want to reemphasize that the president is standing by on hand to meet.
I want to reemphasize that we've been waiting until 6:30 p.m. yesterday. We were waiting all night for this.
The existence of the encampment caused the school to go into remote classes beginning yesterday. When asked about removing the encampment, a Wayne State spokesperson said, quote, "It's a fluid situation." Now to a tragic story in Detroit. Police have shot and killed a man who was in the middle of a mental health crisis, who had also killed his 16-year-old nephew. Police Chief James White says the shooting highlights the need for mental health treatment.
Folks need the services that they need. We need mental health hospitals and not police to handle these situations. But unfortunately, it looks like he may have killed his nephew and then ultimately engaged police with a weapon, and this is where we're at.
The man's mother had been trying to get him into inpatient treatment for the past week, and he had not been sleeping. He was shot and killed by police after pointing a gun at them. Ann Arbor residents will be able to vote on the possibility of a city-run sustainable energy utility in November. The proposal would allow the city to establish a sustainable energy utility as a supplemental option with DTE Energy in the city. Mayor Christopher Taylor says if passed, the utility would help the city accomplish its A to zero carbon neutrality goals while also being relatively low cost. The SEU would be able to supply heat, cooling, and electric services. And I've got a traffic alert for you for this weekend. The city of Detroit has released the plan for the road closures for the Grand Prix. The event will be held May 31st through June 2nd. Officials say closures will begin on May 28th and last through June 5th. The People Mover and Q Line will be available for fans for the weekend. However, several parking garages will not be accessible during that time. You can find a complete list on the Detroit website. This is Michigan Mornings from Ave Maria Radio and the Ave Maria Radio app. Now this.
This is Franciscan Father Greg Friedman for the Catholic Communication Campaign with a message about faithful citizenship. Jesus shocked the righteous folks of his time when he hung out with sinners and those on the fringes of society. But in Jesus, we see the best of what a human being can be, laying down his life for those he loves. He's the foundation for our conviction that all human life is sacred. We bring this priority to our political choices this election year. For more, go to faithfulcitizenship.org.
Today in Detroit, we can expect a chance of showers this morning, but they should clear out by the afternoon. Highs will be near 70. Tonight, we'll have mostly clear skies and lows in the mid-40s. Tomorrow, expect sunny skies and highs in the low 70s. Friday will be sunny with temperatures in the upper 70s, and Saturday will be partly sunny with highs in the upper 70s. Today in Saginaw, we can expect partly sunny skies with highs in the mid-60s. Tonight will be mostly clear with lows in the mid-40s. Thursday will be sunny with highs in the upper 60s. Friday will also be sunny and much warmer, temperatures in the upper 70s. And Saturday will be partly sunny with highs in the upper 70s. A lot is being made right now about how the U.S. is handling its southern border. and we ought to ask ourselves, what does the Catholic Church teach about immigration? Father Mitch Pacwa, S.J., joined Teresa Tomeo on Catholic Connection to discuss the issue.
What you are always dealing with is the tension that exists between what is just and what is merciful and charitable. You look to show charitable love, a love that expects nothing in return. You also look to show mercy to those who are in need, and you also require justice, which means giving everybody what is due to them. That's the basic tension we deal with. And the Catechism deals with that in regard to immigration. So it points out, and as you mentioned, 2241, that the more prosperous nations are obliged, to the extent that they are able, to welcome the foreigner in search of security and a means of livelihood they cannot find in their country of origin. And that it is a natural right that is respected, that places a guest under the protection of those who receive them. That's, so when we invite people who are homeless, without food, or are being attacked by their own governments, a lot of governments are attacking people because of their religion. Mm-hmm. All religions are attacked by the Chinese government, Catholics in some places, Protestants, and so on. So, protecting them is good. But it's also key to welcome them. There's an obligation to the extent they are able. That's the other side of it. That's where there is an issue of justice to the receiving country.
Catholic Connection is coming up at 8 a.m. here on Ave Maria Radio. St. Paul VI said to the last general meeting of the Second Vatican Council, secular humanism defied the council. The religion of the God who became man has met the religion of man who makes himself God. And what happened? Was there a clash, a battle, a condemnation? There could have been, but there was none. I'm Matthew Handley. That does it for this edition of Michigan Mornings. Lord willing, I will talk to you again tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.